Welcome kids to Science Quest, the K-12 journey. Today, we'll explore the K-12 Science Framework, a guide that helps every Filipino learner to become curious, creative, and ready for the future.
But what is a K-12 science framework?
Great question, Angel. It's part of K-12 Basic Education Program. It makes sure that every Filipino children has the knowledge, skills, and values for lifelong learning and global competitiveness.
It's not just about memorizing from textbooks, it's about asking questions, experimenting, and discovering.
It's important because it prepares us for real-life challenges, climate change, health problems, and protecting our environment.
Science also helps us to understand diseases and how to stay healthy.
And it inspires us to create new inventions and technology.
That's right. The K-12 Science Framework benefits students, teachers, and the society. Science learning has three important parts. Let's act them out.
Why is the one plant taller than other?
Let's investigate. The one gets organic fertilizer and the other one gets chemical. We'll measure them every day.
That's asking questions, experimenting, and analyzing results.
Demonstrating scientific inquiry skills. This is the initial step where students identify a problem or phenomenon they are curious about, formulating a clear and focused question that can be investigated. Experimenting. Designing and conducting experiments to test their hypothesis, collecting data through observation and measurement. Analyzing results. Interpreting data visually, like graphs and charts, and statistically to conclude the relationship between variables.
We don't just learn concepts, we use them. I learned a straw shape in science, so I built this bridge using a recycled straw. Let's test it.
See? That's using science knowledge to solve real problems.
Understanding and applying scientific knowledge. Learning concepts, acquiring knowledge about scientific concepts, theories, and principles through reading, lectures, and discussions. Solving real problems. Applying scientific knowledge to address practical issues in everyday life, such as designing a more efficient energy source or finding solutions to environmental challenges.
Science teaches us curiosity, honesty, and caring for nature.
Even if my experiment fails, I'll always report the result truthfully. And that's honesty in science.
And when we show responsibility and environmental concern, we become true stewards of nature.
Developing and demonstrating attitudes and values. Curiosity. Having a strong desire to learn and explore new ideas, asking questions, and seeking answers. Honesty. Reporting data accurately and acknowledging limitations in research. Responsibility. Taking ownerships of one's action and work, considering the ethical implications of scientific research. Environmental concern. Showing awareness and respect for the natural world, seeking sustainable solutions.
The framework also helps us become 21st century learners. Let's show how.
Critical and creative problem solvers. Students are encouraged not to simply accept answers, but to find more possible answers and find new solutions. Science becomes a training ground for problem solving, where mistakes are seen as opportunities to learn. Example number 1. In class, students design a simple water filter. If it doesn't work the first time, they test and improve their design until it worked nicely. The example number 2. In math, learners solve a budgeting problem in different ways, then explain which method is more effective. This builds logical thinking and creativity.
Responsible stewards of nature. The framework shows the importance of protecting the environment. Through hands-on experience, students discovered that their small actions help to build a healthy planet. Examples 1. Planting and maintaining school garden, then sharing the harvest with others. 2. Conducting a survey on plastic waste in their community and proposing practical ways to reduce it. This nurtures care for nature and responsibility towards society.
Innovative and inventive thinkers. Students are encouraged to try new ideas, experiment, and take risks without thinking of failure. Innovation is nurtured as they create solutions that can improve everyday life. Examples 1. Building a gadget using a recycled materials such as a small fan powered by batteries. Number 2. Proposing an app idea to solve community issues like waste collection or transportation. This shows learners to think outside the box and create solutions. Informed decision makers, critical thinking and evaluation. 21st century learners evaluate information from multiple sources to make informed decisions, analyzing evidence, arguments, and claims to form reasoned judgment. First example, analyzing news articles from different sources to understand various perspectives on a current event before forming an opinion. Problem solving. They apply critical thinking skills to solve real-world problems by planning, conducting research, and managing projects. First example, working in a group to find the solution to a community issue, such as reducing waste or improving local transportation.
Effective communicators. Clear and effective expression. 21st century learner articulate through an idea effectively using oral, written, and nonverbal communication skills in various forms and contexts. Collaborations and interpersonal skills. They exhibit appropriate interpersonal skills for effective dialogue. Mastering skills in listening, speaking, reading, and writing in English and other languages.
The K-12 Science Framework uses many learning approaches: inquiry-based learning, the problem-based learning, constructivism, social cognition, science, technology, and society, Gestalt psychology, and learning style theory.
Why does the sky turn orange at the sunset?
Because sunlight scatters differently in the atmosphere.
Our village is already affected by the flood.
Let's think a solution. I suggest we clean the canal or let's evacuate before it's too late.
I learn best when I explore and experience things.
We learn by observing others too. Our science education is supported by laws.
Like what?
Republic Act Number 9155, Governance of Basic Education Act 2001. This law refined the governance structure of basic education, emphasizing decentralization, and allowing local administrators to implement tailored educational programs. It also renamed the Department of Education, Culture, and Sports to the Department of Education. And that's how K-12 science frameworks makes us the curious explorers, problem solvers, and caretakers of our world. See you next time, Science Stars!